This case considered the issue of equitable proprietary interests and whether or not unit holders in a unit trust were the owners of land held by the trust fund for the purposes of assessments for land tax. In this case, a company held units in a unit trust and was assessed for land tax on the basis that the trust owned land for the purposes of the land tax legislation, since they had an equitable interest in the land. The company objected to this assessment on the basis that the trust fund was vested in the trustee and that owning the units did not confer upon the company an interest in the trust fund. They argued that the terms of the trust deed entitled them to income from the fund but did not give them an equitable proprietary interest in the trust. They argued, therefore, that they were not the beneficial owners of the land and should not have been assessed for land tax, since they were not the owners of the land. The Commissioner argued, however, that the division of units did confer upon the unit holders an equitable interest and a beneficial interest in the assets of the trust. They argued, therefore, that the unit holders had an equitable proprietary interest in the land. The central issue for the court, therefore, was whether or not the company was the owner of the land for the purposes of the land tax legislation. The court ultimately held that the land tax assessments